Good morning. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and today it's a full day of eating in my off season. So I'm having, as of today, 5,300 calories. I'm going to post the macros of every single meal as well as the calories so that you guys have an idea of how much I'm eating. I had to pull out the casserole dish as meals are starting to get bigger at this point, but I'm having fun, to be honest with you. I'm having a lot of fun. I don't really struggle to eat. I remember last off season I went up to 7,000 calories. It became tough at some point, but well, I made it through. So in here right in front of me I have scrambled eggs with mixed vegetables. So it's a mixture of, carrots, peas, mushrooms, green beans. I also put some flaxseed on top to help with my gut health pretty much. I have sourdough bread, lightest cream cheese, and then on this plate here I have 140 grams of oats, 150 grams of mixed berries, 30 grams of whey drip on top, and 25 grams of peanut butter. By the way, the scrambled eggs, they're pretty much just egg whites. I have 190 grams of egg whites, and then my coffee. So let's get on with it. All right, everyone. So for my meal number 2, I am having 80 grams of cream of rice, apple pie flavor, 60 grams of oats, 150 grams of berries, and that includes strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, 95 grams of banana, and 120 grams of green apple. Okay, so that's about 1 apple. All right, so this is my pre-workout meal. Now bear in mind, just because it's my pre-workout meal, it doesn't mean that this meal is the one that's going to fuel my training session. Usually that's my first meal, okay, the one that I've had 3 hours ago, and even the meals that I had yesterday. All right, reason why I train 1 hour after this meal, it's because I don't like to train on an empty stomach. It's the worst thing in the world, at least for me. But it's mainly just carbs. I don't have any protein whatsoever or fats, right? So it's a very easy to digest meal. Oats, they do not bloat me whatsoever. I've also added some creatine in here. So I have 10 grams of creatine, and then I add 5 grams of creatine in my intra-workout shake as well. Okay, always remember to take your creatine with some carbs, right, as that helps with the absorption. I'll be using some apple pie and cinnamon syrup on top of this. It's going to be amazing, and I will catch you on my next meal. Just realized I said I will catch you on my next meal. I will catch up with you on my next meal. So if I don't, I'm coming for you. Intra-workout, guys. I've just put 30 grams, well, 31 of cyclic dextrin, 10 grams of creatine in there. So that's a total of 20 grams of creatine per day. Essential aminos, electrolytes, and half a scoop of pre-workout. Yes, I personally like to take half a scoop of pre-workout 30 minutes before, and then intra-workout as well. It's something that I've been doing for years now, and I think it's just a way of partitioning the caffeine. I don't know, it's, you know, keeping the pump alive, stuff like that. I do have the carbs there to, well, keep me pumped and energized, as well as the electrolytes. Make sure to include electrolytes in your intra-workout. It's way better than just drinking water. You can also drink coconut water instead, okay? But that's it. So I have 20 grams of essential aminos, half a scoop of Big Shot. You can get it from Prozis, Kiko at checkout for an extra 10% off, 30 grams of cyclic dextrin, and 10 grams of creatine, okay? Let's train. All right, guys, I'm back. I am back, and this is my post-workout meal part 1. That's right, I'm gonna go through this first meal and then I'll show you what's coming after, and that's 30 to 45 minutes shortly after having this one. Okay, so I'm gonna have 130 grams of jasmine rice, and that's a raw measure, which amounts to around 550 grams of jasmine rice cooked. I have 40 grams of blueberries and 80 grams of strawberries, as well as 50 grams of whey iso drip vanilla flavor. You know, the OG, you can't go wrong with that, really. But stick around, because I'm gonna show you what's coming in half an hour. So I'm gonna eat this, take a shower, watch a bit of the podcast, and then I'll come back to you. All right, so shower taken, and now time for my post-workout meal part 2. So right now I'm gonna have, of course, the casserole dish is out. I'm gonna have 150 grams of lettuce, some cucumbers. I don't count that, by the way, in my calorie intake, as well as, you know, mushrooms and onions. The only veggies that I count are pretty much carrots. What else? Help me here. Unicorn, mixed peppers, stuff like that, which I am going to have right now. So I have 160 grams of ground turkey breast. You want to keep it lean. 200 grams of potato, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and I used some teriyaki sauce as well, which is this one right here. It's amazing. So that's how it looks. Sauteed veggies, some tomatoes and whatnot. That goes right there with my turkey, my potatoes, and my lettuce. Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot. Now, if you are wondering, I have a huge appetite. I can eat, right? So in my last off season, I was having close to 7,000 calories. I feel great. I'm not feeling bloated whatsoever. Like I said, I can eat, you know. I forgot to mention I've got some pineapple there as well, 50 grams of pineapple. And I've got cauliflower rice for a bit more volume. And I love it. I mean, time to dig in, I guess. I will talk to you in a bit. Now that's 602 of potatoes, 602. And I have that's like my version of chili con carne, you know. So I have the mini corn there, the spinach, the sweet corn, the beans. You can see like some black beans there instead of red kidney. I'm using black beans. I had nothing to do really, so I thought to myself, might as well get this meal ready. But to be fair, I only have like 10 minutes left. yeah, 10-15 minutes left until my next meal. So I've got the potato, so 600 grams of potato, 160 grams of minced beef, that's 5% fat. They didn't have the 3% one that I usually go for, but that's okay, it's the off season anyways. I'm gonna have some shredded lettuce to keep myself shredded, some sliced cucumbers. I'm gonna put some green onions on top as well. You'll see it in a bit. And yes, I am hungry. I do have an appetite for that. So let's get on with it, shall we? I mean, we are not playing around. If you know, you know. And it's like Ronnie used to say, if you want to get big, you gotta eat big. But look guys, I had to work to get to this point in terms of my appetite as well. You know, it's stuff that this is something that you build up over time. Off season to off season, you know, you'll slowly start adding a bit more food to your plate, and then eventually, you know, you'll end up eating this much. So like I said there, it's 600 grams of potatoes, 160 grams of minced beef, some vegetables, a salad, shredded lettuce and cucumbers, and black beans and all of that. I am hungry. I can eat this. Well, usually I do 650 grams of potatoes, but I've removed 50 so that I can put 10 grams of Rice Krispies into my yogurt meal, which will be in a little bit. So I'll be looking forward to that. But yeah, today just decided to have some fun with my macros, you know, play around a little bit. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So bon appetit. Alright guys, so I'm getting meal number 6 out of 7 ready. And so for this meal I'm having 130 grams of oats, 50 grams of whey iso, 15 grams of carbs from fruit. So I'm doing 80 grams of strawberries, 80 grams of raspberries, and 30 grams of blueberries. Actually, I've increased the blueberries 2 weeks ago to 50, so I'm gonna do 50 grams of blueberries instead. Okay, I'm recording from here because it's getting dark outside as well, so I'm afraid I won't be able to use my table, but once it's ready I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, whisk whisk whisk. I've got my protein there ready for the base. So what I usually do is I put 30 grams of protein here mixed with my oats. It's the vanilla flavor, and then I do 20 on the side for the paste. So there you go guys, that is my next meal. Looks nice, right? Okay, time to enjoy. All right, so 7th and last meal of the day. Now, come on, did you see how good that looked? Now in here we have 500 grams of 0% fat Greek yogurt, 150 grams of berries. Yes, I love my berries. I love my fruit and veg. 30 grams of peanut butter and 10 grams of gluten-free Rice Krispies. So it's a very nutritious meal, like all of the others pretty much. Good on my gut health because of the probiotics that you get from the Greek yogurt. It is much slower to digest as well because of the fats in here, and it's comfort food, to be honest. I feel like this is my kind of comfort food, right? But that's it guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's getting late right now. The toughest part is to stay awake to eat. It's not even the eating. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video as well. Peace.